Welcome back. Eddie from Sports Down the Middle is with me, and we're going to do the preview of Honduras versus Jamaica. All right, we're going to do some predictions, team news, and lineup. All right, Eddie, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Prima. Thanks for having me again on the show.
All right, respect my bro. We play Honduras tomorrow, right? World Cup 2022 qualifying campaign. Let's start with some news on Honduras, all right? I get some information from Sportsmole out of the UK, and they're like a bettors website, I would say. I'm give you the information from a bettors perspective, you know what I mean? It says Honduras are still searching for their first win of the qualifying campaign, and as a result, they face an uphill struggle to reach their fourth World Cup, all right? In their first two games, they got 2 points, courtesy of a draw with Canada and another one with El Salvador. Then they lost 4-1 to the USA, all right? They began the current international period with a goalless draw against Costa Rica, and then they suffered a disappointing defeat by losing 3-0 away to Mexico. I wouldn't call that disappointing. You kind of expect to lose to Mexico around here. So, as far as the performances go, yeah, Honduras have only scored 2 goals in their first 5 games, and they have conceded 8. All right. So, in order for them to qualify, they have to change that. All right. It says the other concern for head coach Fabio Cotto will be their defense, that he says has leaked 8 goals in their 5 games. All right. So as far as Honduras go now, Eddie, this is our best chance for snatch points. You know what I mean? Not saying it's an automatic win, but if there's a chance to get,
it's
this is it. Would you agree?
Yeah, man. It's certainly looking that way. Yeah, man. Definitely, it's certainly looking that way. They are struggling just like us. But you know, they have an extra draw. That's the only difference between them and us. So they're also struggling for goals. As I said, 3 goals in their 5 games, compared to us with 2 goals in our 5 games. So on paper, it looked like a good team to play at this moment. You know, to try and get the 3 points.
Yeah, a clash of the minnows, you might say, right now, right?
The minnows.
Yeah, and a victory here could get you closer to the middle of the table. And I think right now, realistically, we're playing for that 4th playoff spot. So that is what the aim have to be. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All right, now, Reggae Boys.
And we know that's not a guarantee spot, but you know.
Yeah, it's not a guarantee spot, but it's better than nothing. Still give you a shot. It says Jamaica will need an immediate upturn in their form if they are to stand any chance of qualifying for the World Cup for the first time since 1998. We started our campaign with 2 defeats. First, the 2-1 loss to Mexico, and then we lost 3-0 at home to Panama, which is probably, to me, the biggest monkey wrench in the program so far. It made a good result in Costa Rica not good enough. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, coming out of Costa Rica with a point, if we had won that Panama game, which looking back at it now after seeing the result at the United States wasn't as easier said than done, but it would have given us a chance, you know what I mean? And we'd be sitting higher up in the table.
Definitely.
Yeah. So it's cut to continue. It says in their 3rd qualifying game, the side picked up a point courtesy of Shamar Nicholson goal when he equalized to give us the 1-1 draw against Costa Rica. The current international period, we have lost 2-0 away to the USA, but we picked up a point with a 0-0 draw to Canada, which to me is another 2 points drop. I think that game was there for us to win. If we had, funnily enough, that was a game that should have started Tyreek Magee, in my opinion. All right.
Yeah.
So, like their opponents, the Reggae Boys have also only scored 2 goals and conceded 8, but they can take confidence in the fact that they have emerged victorious in their last 2 meetings with Honduras. All right, so that is a positive for us. What your input now, Eddie?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely a positive. This is not the strongest Honduras team.
Yeah.
It's not the team that we know from, years back, with the likes of Palacios and Figueroas of this world from Wigan. It's not really that of a powerhouse. But with that said, they've proven difficult to beat in this final stage, with only US and Mexico beating them, and those are the top guns.
Yes.
Against the other teams, they've proven difficult to beat. A lot of draws, 3 draws.
Yeah.
So at the same time, while you can get at them, they're a difficult team, plucky, resilient in defense, and you're going to take a lot of work to break them down.
Yeah, because the way I look at it, you have US, you have Mexico, US. Then it looks like Panama is trying to secure that 3rd spot. You know what I mean? Everybody else has been kind of not too brilliant. So, like I said, I feel that 4th spot is what everybody else sucker for. It's a spot for the also runs to see if they can get through the playoff road. Honduras farm now, which is on screen. They have lost 3 of their qualifiers. They have lost 2 and drawn 3, like we said. Overall, they've had 3 losses and 3 draws in the last 6 games. We have lost 3, drawn 2 in the World Cup qualifiers. And overall form is 4 losses, 2 draws. So, 2 teams in poor form, but we are in worse condition.
Worse form, right.
Yeah. But I think the upside for us is we have probably played our 2 most difficult away games already off the bat. Yeah, so we face USA and Mexico at home next, so which could be an advantage for us. And if we can find some kind of form before then, which I kind of feel the team is kind of rolling into form a little bit. I don't know how you feel about that.
Yeah, man, and with the likes of Antonio coming for the next win and possibly Leon Bailey. I believe we play El Salvador first in the next batch of games. So I think if we can get this win, we'll be able to build some form of momentum going into the US and the Mexico games.
Yeah, and that is key. Totally agree with you. All right. So, team news now, Eddie. All right. It says Cotto could bring Albert Ellis back into the starting lineup after the former Bordeaux player was dropped for the game against Mexico, but he did feature as a substitute, but more than likely could start against us. All right. It says after he changed to 5 at the back against Mexico, Honduras are likely to revert to a more familiar back 4 for the Jamaica clash, which makes sense seeing that they would be at home,
right,
and would probably require less cover, right? And that was another thing that caught me off guard, that us being at home and starting central defensive midfield.
Defensive midfielders,
yeah. That was kind of a thing, that weird tactic for me.
Because teams at home don't normally do that, but I guess because Tapa was, on the edge. I think that's why he did that, to protect his job.
It's a pressure.
Yeah.
I can understand that. It's the same thing that went through my mind when I saw it. You know what I mean? All right. So it says the host will have to do without Maynor Figueroa. Big miss that. Was sent off in their last outing, and as a result got a suspension. All right. All right. It says Daniel Maldano will partner Marcel Pereira in the center of defense. All right. So as far as Jamaica, it says Kemar Roof came into the starting lineup for the last game, and the Rangers forward is likely to lead the line once again on Wednesday. It says Bournemouth's Jamal Lowe was dropped against Canada but could not return. What could return, that now happening, going back at England.
Yeah, back to his club.
Yeah, so more than likely we're going to see Fleming. All right. It says Whitmore is also likely to bring back Damian Lowe. Not also likely, that is going to happen.
That's a must.
Into the starting lineup. to partner Adrian Mariappa in the center of the defense. All right, that is sensible. That is sensible.
And to add to that, I heard from the medical staff that 100%, no injuries. So the team is in good health. They recovered well from the Canada game. So, everything is good to go for the game.
Is it even Alvas?
Yes, he said 100%.
Okay, even though Alvas recover, I think Alvas should not start.
Yeah.
Based on us having to always him always being a substitute and limiting our options.
Yeah, we don't want to make it early. So
nothing against Alvas, but would I rather him be fully fit?
Fit, right?
I mean, him can contribute off the bench. I forgive Fisher some credit for him playing at the last game. Bash him all the time. He need a drink.
Yeah, but up against one of the best, fullbacks in world football, you have to give it to him.
Yeah.
Even though he got beaten a lot of times still, but overall.
Yeah, it still makes me nervous, man. Still makes me nervous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I could I think Javain Brown deserve a start. But we know how Taba think already. So alright, Honduras possibly starting lineup, alright? So you have Lopez, Nahar, Maldana, Pereira, Rodriguez, Arriaga, Lopez, again, A. Lopez, Flores, Ellis, Rivas, and Moya. Alright? Now for us, them have we as Blake, Fisher, Lowe, Mariappa, Lawrence, Licardova, Reed, Grant, Watson, Lowe, Roof, Nicholson. That's almost correct. So we could have said Fleming, Roof, Nicholson. I think that is what we might say.
Yeah.
And,
a big possibility.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if he goes with one CDM. He starts Grant and rest Watson and probably starts
Speedy.
Yeah, Speedy. And then bring on McGee. Yeah. As far as the thing they know, the prediction, what do you think it's gonna be?
Well, I did a prediction video earlier and I said 2-0. So I'm sticking by it. So Jamaica to win 2-0.
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to really get over the hump and to get a win, to get the 3 points on the board finally. I believe we've looked good in spurts in certain games. Just a bit unlucky. I believe Kemar Roof is now settled, and Shamar has something to prove. He didn't have a good game against Canada. The team there seemed to be some form of chemistry building.
Yes.
And we have that stability in Anthony Grant. So I think we can get a result.
Yeah, I was really impressed with Anthony Grant. Kemar Roof definitely have come along. I agree with you on that. Taxi had a good game as well.
Good game, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Mariappa has been solid. You wouldn't imagine he's a man without a club. And hopefully he can find a club soon too. All right, Sports Smaller is predicting Jamaica to win 2-1. Actually, I would think that we should win 1-0. I like that scoreline.
I like that scoreline as well.
I think that we should win 1-0. But there's always a possibility of a draw because of our style of play.
Just we are afraid.
Based on the talent,
and we're going to be afraid to lose.
Yeah, and that is what I worry about. So, guys, drop your predictions, your score lines in the comment section, and let us know what you think. Hey, Eddie, thank you for joining me for this video.
No problem, man.
Yeah, man. And big up Sports Down the Middle, the whole family. Thank you guys for the support and everything. Know what I mean?
Man, respect.
All right, guys. I'll see you next time.